What's up, home bartenders? New Year's Eve is just a couple days away, so let's make 4 delicious, colorful champagne cocktails that you can make for your New Year's Eve party. Let's do it. Quick note before we start, we're building all of these drinks in a champagne flute, so there's no ice in there. So you're gonna wanna make sure that your sparkling wine or your champagne is thoroughly chilled before making the cocktails. And now you can build the cocktail directly in the flute. It's obviously much quicker that way. However, if you wanna make sure it's even more chilled, I recommend shaking it before with ice, obviously the sparkling wine portion, and then pouring it in the flute so it's thoroughly chilled. Okay.
All right, starting with the Winter Spritz. So we're gonna want an ounce of gin. I'm using a local gin here in Ontario, Canada. This is from Dillon's Distillery. So 1 ounce of our gin. We're gonna follow that up with half an ounce of our cranberry syrup. I made this earlier in the season, and it's just been amazing throughout the holiday season. Such a flavorful syrup used in so many cocktails. Make sure you check out all those cocktails on the channel and make your own syrup. Follow that up with a half an ounce of lemon juice. And that's going to be it for the base of our sparkling wine cocktail. So we're going to give that some ice. We're going to give it a good shaky shake. And then we're going to slap twin seal and pour into our champagne flute. Excellent. We're then going to grab our sparkling wine. I'm using a local sparkling wine here. Yes, that's not champagne, but there it goes. Use whatever sparkling wine you have. Okay, we're going to pour it slowly, let the bubbles subside, and then keep pouring. These are pretty large champagne glasses, so I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top. We're also going to add some edible glitter, because you know I like my edible glitter, especially for these holiday cocktails. It's a little bit of red edible glitter. Give it a good mix, and it just makes that color pop and gives it a lovely shimmer. Garnish with some cranberries.
All right, the Winter Spritz, gin, cranberry syrup, and sparkling wine. That's fantastic. That is a great way to enjoy a champagne or a sparkling wine. Gin always goes well with sparkling wine. I mean, the French 75, classic example. This is just kind of an elevated French 75 with a twist of cranberry. Fantastic. That's a great way to start, but let's move on.
And the next one here is the sparkling Blue Hawaiian. Starting with some blue curacao, which I'm almost out. I'll have to make some of my own. Let me know if you want to see that in the new year. All right, so we want half an ounce of blue curacao. We're gonna follow that up with a coconut rum. I'm using a Shipwreck coconut rum. Try to use a quality coconut rum with a high enough ABV, but if Malibu's all you got, that's fine. 3/4 ounce of our coconut rum. And then we're going to want some pineapple juice. I got the Dole can here. Give it a good shake. And half an ounce of pineapple juice. And once again, that is it for the base. Let's get some ice in there. Give it a really good shaky shake. And then we're going to pour it into our champagne flute. Beautiful blue color. All right, get that sparkling wine in there. And then once again, we've got some blue edible glitter that's just going to make the color pop and give the cocktail a nice shimmer. We're going to garnish with a nice piece of pineapple.
Next, we have a nice tropical twist, the sparkling Blue Hawaiian. So we've got some pineapple, we've got some coconut rum, and blue curacao to make it blue. Just gonna drop this garnish in. Cheers. Oh wow, that's very tropical. You get that coconut and pineapple straight up front. It's like a pina colada with some fuzzy bubbliness. Oh, hey, we're going strong today. These two first ones are really nice. If you're into tropical drinks, I mean, this is the way to go. We've made 2 sparkling wine cocktails so far, 2 more to go. If you like what you see so far, smash that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified when we release new content. For now though, we have 2 more sparkling wine cocktails to go.
All right, let's make the green apple sparkler, starting with a green apple vodka that we infused earlier this year. So check out that video on making vodka infusions. So 1 full ounce of our green apple vodka. Follow that up with 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. We're basically trying to create here a sour green apple liqueur, because the green apple vodka does not have any sour components. So we're adding the lemon and the simple syrup. It's going to give us that liqueur flavor. Give it some ice, and give it a good shaky shake. Now, if you were using, you can, instead of doing all that, you can use directly a sour green apple liqueur. They're usually neon green. Obviously, we don't have that, but we're going to achieve that with the edible glitter. So pour in your sparkling wine. And now going in with the green edible glitter, that's going to give us that green color that you might get if you were using a sour apple pucker or a similar liqueur. Garnish.
The green apple sparkler using my homemade green apple vodka that we infused a few months back. So check out that recipe. That flavor comes through. That green apple really, I was worried it wouldn't. I haven't used it too much, but I was worried it wouldn't come through too much. But if you mix the green apple vodka with a good amount of lemon juice and some simple syrup, it really does taste like that sour apple liqueur. And then you add the champagne and you just got a fantastic drink. It's very sour and tart. It's got some nice apple flavor, and then you got the nice bubbles from the champagne. This is a really nice one. I'm really impressed. I was expecting not to like this one. I was expecting for the apple flavor to really get buried, but it comes through quite a bit. Wow, this one's good. Moving on.
All right, this is the Golden Elixir, our final drink for tonight. We're gonna start with an ounce of cognac using Courvoisier, because it's the best cognac. Into the glass, and then we're going to add some lovely liqueurs here to give it some amazing flavor, starting with 1/2 ounce of Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. And then lastly, because we haven't used it enough this Christmas season, we're going to do just 1/4 ounce of Benedictine. If you want to check out lots of Benedictine cocktails, make sure you check out my collaboration with Coach Vino. We made 6 Benedictine cocktails this Christmas season. All right, add your ice, shaky shake, and then we're going to pour that into our champagne flute. It's already got a nice kind of yellowish gold color, but we're just going to amp that up with some edible glitter, because I'm all about that right now. All right, sparkling wine and edible glitter into the glass. Look at that shimmer, and garnish with a lemon wedge.
The Golden Elixir, and oh my God, look at that. Just look at that. I don't know why the gold glitter on this one shimmers even more than the others, but it looks amazing and fits the name Golden Elixir. So cheers. Just gonna drop that lemon in there. Ooh. A lot of flavor going on in this one. The cognac, the floral elderflower, and then all those spices, those Christmas spices from the Benedictine. Whoa, this is nice. The champagne almost kind of gets lost in this one because those flavors are really powerful. Because of the cognac, it is definitely more reminiscent of the classic champagne cocktail, which is just the cognac with a cognac angostura, a sugar cube, and then your champagne. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is gonna be a tough rating because I really liked all of these. You can almost tell by like which one I drank more of. So in first place, total surprise to me, but I'm gonna give it to the green apple sparkler. I really like that the sourness of the lemon juice and the green apple vodka. It does really create that sour apple liqueur, and then you add the sparkling wine to it, and it's just really nice. In second place, gonna give it to the Golden Elixir. I mean, I'm a sucker for cognac and Benedictine together, especially. Add that elderflower in there. That's just a fantastic drink. Third place, going to give it to the Winter Spritz. Yeah, it's like basically a Christmassy, wintry version of the French 75, and that is one of my favorite sparkling wine cocktails. So really, really good. And in last place, the sparkling Blue Hawaiian. I mean, I don't dislike pina coladas, of course, and add those flavors of sparkling wine. Hey, it's really good. Just, you know, this time of year, I'm not really craving the pina colada so much, but overall, guys, these are four fantastic sparkling wine cocktails that you can make this year for your New Year's Eve party. If you want to see more sparkling wine cocktails that we've done previous years, check out this playlist of sparkling wine cocktails. If you want to see my top 5 cocktails of 2024 as a closing of the year, check out this video, although that one comes out tomorrow, so depending on when you're watching this video, it may or may not be there. Otherwise, guys, we will see you in 2025. Cheers.